I'm glad CM Punk won because I think he should be booked as a guy that rarely loses. I think he should be booked like Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know, CM Punk, he's not a perfect guy. He's a talented guy on the mic, but you know what? You know what I think about CM Punk? You know what I think about his backstage antics and how he seemed to pick on that little wrestler, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry. And I mean, you know, to me, it just doesn't make you look good if you're just gonna pick on a smaller guy. So I don't know. But say what you will about Punk. Say what you will about, hey, this guy's kind of unprofessional. Say what you will about him. He's got talent. He's got charisma. And when you look into this guy's eyes, when I looked into this guy's eyes, CM Punk's eyes at the start of the match, man, this guy, he may be a flawed character, but sometimes the most flawed people are also the most talented people. I mean, if you ever heard of the actor Marlon Brando, Marlon Brando was kind of, he's kind of a bit of a jerk to work with. He kind of wanted to do his own thing, didn't really try to remember his lines, kind of write the own script. But, people worked with him. I mean, he was in Apocalypse Now. He was in Superman. And, he did his own thing, but hey, it was real. So I would compare CM Punk to Marlon Brando. Maybe a bit of an unprofessional guy. I mean, I think he has some validity behind. I think there's some truth to what CM Punk believes. So I'm not saying he's I'm not saying he's completely out of the line, but there probably is some truth to the fact that, hey, CM Punk's been very talented. He's been very talented for very long, and probably is some truth to, hey, this guy's talent. He could have been at the top maybe earlier than he was, but ultimately he was the champion in 2012 for a whole year. He did beat John Cena in that famous Money in the Bank match. So when CM Punk says, "Hey, I'm not, I got problems with my booking," or maybe he should have been booked like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He wasn't booked like Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I think if the WWE do right, he should be booked like Stone Cold Steve Austin because I can very much see that CM Punk could be the next Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, I've got CM Punk right here, a signed poster. And I got very few WWE memorabilia myself, but by coincidence, I got this poster with a Royal Rumble 2014 Blu-ray disc that I ordered back in the day. And yeah, it just happens I got a CM Punk poster, which is convenient because if I'm gonna have one superstar in my studio, it's gonna be CM Punk because this is the guy I believe in. And if you learn anything about this Netflix Raw review, if you learn anything about the future of WWE, if you take one thing away from this show, if you're watching this Paul Levesque, if you're watching this Nick Khan, if you're watching this, just know that you need to book CM Punk like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because I'm telling you, you do have a Stone Cold Steve Austin like talent with you. It's CM Punk. CM Punk. CM Punk. Just remember those names: CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk. This final match of the show was Seth Rollins and CM Punk was a good match. Is probably the match of the night based on how anticipated it was, and I would rate this match probably a 9 out of 10, just on how much visceral feeling and how much intensity there was between these two guys. So it's kind of a brawl. It's kind of a in your face contest, and it was crossing the fourth wall of, hey, these guys truly hate each other. So if you're ever gonna break the fourth wall, it's with two guys that truly despise each other. That said, I think these guys, Seth Rollins and CM Punk, have some mutual respect for each other because to me they're both very similar. They're both very high quality in ring performers. And they're both very real when they speak when they're on the mic. So yeah, CM Punk and Seth Rollins, I think it might be a rivalry for the ages to come. Like Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, like Shawn Michaels and Bret the Hitman Hart, like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. I mean, this is a rivalry. I hope this rivalry rivals Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. And CM Punk is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Remember that, Paul Levesque. Remember he is CM. He doesn't drink like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's not bald. He's not from Texas. He doesn't talk with a Texas swagger. But he's got edge. He's got attitude, which is something the WWE has been missing for quite a long time.